All right, we are recording.
Yay! All right, everybody. So I know we're all super tired, so I'm going to try and make this short, but I'm also going to try not to talk 5 million miles an hour, although with this bad boy in me, I can't. I can't promise much. So before we get started, I'm just going to open us up with a quick prayer, and then we will dive into everything. So, dear Heavenly Papa, I just thank you so much for bringing each and every one of these ladies together, and I just pray that you'll give each of us the energy to stay awake during our time together, but also that each of us will take something away from what I'm about to speak about, Lord, and I just pray that you also will give me the words to say. In your name I pray, amen. So tonight I wanted to talk about not being a Beachbody coach, but being a Beachbody coach. Because I feel like something that a lot of us struggle with is being a Beachbody coach. I don't know about you guys, but when I first started coaching, it was really hard for me to find my groove because we are so surrounded by coaches. You start coaching, and then what you do is you follow coaches, and then you try to be like those coaches. And then you kind of lose yourself in the mix, and you try to post like them and do what they're doing, and it can be so overwhelming at times. Another thing that I see a lot of problem with not just new coaches, but veteran coaches is you kind of get lost in the limbo of what am I here for? What is my purpose aside from helping people with their health and fitness? What is the thing that's going to keep me here in the long run aside from just your vision for your family or your future or what your why may be? So something that I've been diving a lot into is basically breaking away from the company, not in a sense of like not being a coach anymore, but basically breaking away from hiding behind, I'm a Beachbody coach, into my name's Sierra and this is my brand that I've created for myself. We are extremely blessed to have Beachbody as a platform to allow us to get our brand and our message out there for the rest of the world to hear. The thing is, you got to figure out what your brand is. You got to figure out what your message is. You got to figure out what your niche is before you can get it out there and express it for the world to see. So, first things first, and I heard this multiple times on different podcasts, is that the first way to stop hiding behind your company is get on your bio, and if it says anywhere that you are a Beachbody coach, or they even said if it says you're in Rodan Fields or anything about your network marketing company, get it off of your bio. Because you are you. You are your own company. You are your own business. Yes, we are part of Beachbody and they supply us with products, but that's not who we are. Which is kind of weird to say because they have that whole hashtag I am Team Beachbody thing going on right now. And I don't know if you guys were on the National Wake Up Call, heard it all on Monday, but I was listening to it in the car on the way home, and she even talked about saying, you know, Beachbody's great and they allow us and give us a platform, but do not become Beachbody, do not become corporate, because that's not who we are. We are our own company. We are our own brand. So if you have anything in your bio that says anything about being a Beachbody coach, take it off. Change your words. What is something down the road, like let's say if you wanted to start a podcast, or if you wanted to write a book, or if you wanted to start a clothing line or something else, you wouldn't put on your podcast and talk about health and fitness 24/7 and say I'm a Beachbody coach. You have other passions and other desires that you want to get out there and help people with. So change the way that you brand yourself and say, I'm a health and fitness coach. I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur. I am a spiritual guru. Like whatever it is that you want to label yourself, throw that on your bio, and that's who you are, and that's who you're going to express. Another thing is diving deep into your niche. I don't know if any of you have done this exercise before. I've done it with Karen multiple times when we were just kind of discovering who it is that we want to work with, who it is that we want to help. I know each and every one of you have a deep passion inside of you to help the masses, but the problem is we can't help the masses because not every single person's going to want to work with you, or not every single person's going to want to work with me. They're going to work with the person who they connect with. So what I always would have some of my coaches do is draw a stick figure and give that stick figure a name. And then list on that stick figure at least 10 things about the girl. For instance, you could say that I'm going to use the name Susie. Susie is 20 to 30 years old. Susie is a single mom. Susie loves taking her dog to the dog park. Susie is very much into shopping, just different characteristics about Susie. And then you break it down even more and get to the emotional side of Susie and say, Susie struggles with income. Susie struggles with belief in herself and that she was created for something more. Even though Susie deep down inside really wants to do something more with her life, she doesn't know what to do. So once you discover that niche of that person, whoever your Susie is, then you are able to brand your post to be able to speak to that person. And not just the whole masses, but the vibe and the people that you want to attract. Along with that is discovering what your mission statement is, not just for your business, but for your whole life. I was in a group with Josh Coates in February, and this struck me hard whenever he said you should write out a mission statement that it's not just for your business, but for your whole entire life. I actually have mine stuck onto an awesome sticky note on my computer, so I'm reminded of it every single morning. And he talked about making sure you have 3 keywords that just stick out and go from there. Your mission statement should just be like a sentence or 2. So mine is empower others to overcome their barriers so they can unleash their purpose in Christ. Now, something that I learned that I found really interesting when it comes to mission statements is that I know there are some people who think, I don't have a story. I don't have any deep down desire that I truly wish to share or wish to help people with. And I honestly think that's kind of a bold-faced lie that we tell ourselves. Think about things that have hurt you. Think about things that you struggle with. How can you use your pains from the past to help people that you're connecting with today? For me, I struggled a lot with people not belittling me, but me basically finding my worth in what people thought about me. And so I struggled for years with self-worth. And that took me down some very not good roads. Because of those struggles, one of my huge missions is to help other people discover their worth. I use my position as a coach to help other people discover their worth. Does that make sense? So it's not just, hey, we're health and fitness coaches and I want to help you lose 30 pounds. I'm a health and fitness coach, and yes, I can help you lose weight, but I'm also going to make sure that you know you're a badass mamma jamma. So, oh goodness, I'm losing myself right now. I still am. So what happens? Do you guys have any questions yet while I try to figure out where I was in my notes? Oh, man.
Can I be a bad mamma jamma too?
Say what?
Hold on.
So I would say, not a question, but that's something that I've kind of struggled with as far as mission or finding a niche in a way, because I don't know too many other people who, almost died. But as I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm like, where I think I can help people is helping them find their strength. I was just kind of listening to what you're saying, and I was like, I've got it. Because everybody's like, everybody's like, I can't do what you do. I'm like, how could you not do what I can do and exercise every day? You are 20 times more able-bodied than I am. And people are like, I can't do what you do. I hear it like all the time. I'm like, that's it. I need to help them find their strength. Ding, ding, ding. Yay, winner. I like it.
See, there you go. You got your niche, girlfriend. You got your little, and just expand on it. Like, take that, helping people find their strength, and write a sentence. But make sure it's something that's not just business related, but something that's for your life.
Right.
It's like, we always tell coaches, okay, now that you're a coach, I want you to write down 5 things that interest you. What are your 5 hobbies? That's what you're going to share about. That's what you're going to post about. That's great. That's awesome. But at the end of the day, your 5 things that you post about aren't going to keep you in the game long enough. Your 5 things that you post about aren't what you're going to write a book about or do a podcast on. You know, you gotta discover, what is your mission? What is your purpose? Aside from helping people lose weight, what problem do you want to help them solve? What do you want to help them overcome? What is it that you struggle with that you want to help other people overcome and not struggle with themselves? I was actually like scrolling through other coaches who aren't just health and fitness related 24/7. Like, there are some coaches out there who that's their jam, that's their thing. And that's awesome. High five them who love to work out and love to eat salads every single day. They're great. The world needs them. But that's not what all 400,000 of us are. I hate working out. I really do. I despise it with a dirty passion. And I just want to eat fried chicken and biscuits all the time. But that's not what we do in this business. And people know that. They know that, like, health and fitness isn't my passion. They know that hippie stuff is my passion, but they also know that helping people discover their worth is my passion. So that's how I just use Beachbody to express it. What is her name? There was one coach who, her thing is hope. Like, she created this whole hope empire. That her thing is just spreading hope and overcoming abuse, I think, to people out there. Brittany Leggett, no, that's not her name. That is so not her name. I mean, that is a coach, but that's not the person I'm thinking of. She has a funky name too. She actually was, right before she became a coach, she spent 2 years in a mental hospital. And then she became a coach. And so her huge thing is she uses Beachbody to help strengthen other women and help them overcome mental illness, but also she says she uses it as a ministry to show others who Christ is. So I'm just like, I'm seeing all these other coaches and I'm just like, oh my goodness. Coaches need to realize that you don't have to be a Beachbody coach to be a Beachbody coach. like people need to realize that Beachbody has given us this opportunity to have this platform, but we don't need to freaking be robots. Like, sit down and discover what sets your soul on fire. Like, what is your message that you want to get out there? Who do you want to work with? And then go from there. And it's okay. Like, you don't have to be like everybody else. In fact, my biggest suggestion to all of you would be to unfollow Beachbody coaches, except for me, because you love me. Follow me. But seriously, is to unfollow Beachbody coaches. It's maybe have a couple that you look up to that you want to follow, but break free from doing the normal of what they always do, because it'll jack you up more than anything else. That's really all I've got. My brain.
If you're just following Beachbody coaches only, you can't see what your potential clients and customers are doing with their lives.
Say what?
I said, and if you're just following Beachbody coaches, your news feed is going to be full of them instead of potential customers or clients. So,
true that.
That's why I was like, all I'm seeing is Beachbody. Like, I need to see other people. So
yeah,
I unfollowed a lot of them that way for that reason too.
There is, hold on. Do you guys listen to podcasts at all? There's a really good one. If I can get her name. It's called Entrepreneur Now. And it's by Jen Casey. She actually just interviewed Olivia and Crystal. I think she's their mentor. She did a really good one about this, episode number 32, about skyrocketing your network marketing sales and 10 times in your social media engagement. And it was all about creating a brand for yourself and breaking free from basically hiding behind your companies and just being all, I'm a Beachbody coach. And it was great, though, because she poked fun at everybody. She was like, everybody in Road and Fields, like, you have this release, and then what do all the Road and Fields people do? Everybody goes and likes and comments on the post to get engagement and build infinity, and everybody and their brother knows what you're doing and knows that's just the people on their team. And I was like, crap. I remember when we would do that. When we'd be like, hey, everybody go comment on my post to boost the likes and everything on it.
I always see them doing that, and every once in a while I'm like, oh, that's such a good community. And then I'm like, but I know exactly what you're doing.
Yep. Because it only takes one click to click on somebody's profile and see, oh, hey, you're in the industry too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not that hard to do that. So,
I
yeah.
would say, like, from my just my personal journey with all this, I don't know if y'all had yourselves figured out going into this business, like who you were, but I was very lost. And this week is 3 years ago that I signed up for my first challenge group, which is crazy. But I look back over the past, I don't know, like since I began this whole thing, I started coaching the end of May in 2014. And I very much just dove in and started following all of these coaches, and I was doing exactly what you're talking about. It's kind of what I think a lot of us do is just you guys hear the toilet flushing in the background? I swear I'm not in the bathroom. My daughter just came down to go to the bathroom. But anyway, I think that's kind of what we do, like just to get our comfort zone, we do what we see. And for me, like this has been so much of this journey for me has not just been health and fitness. Like it's been a huge journey of like figuring out who I am. And I'd never really delved into so much introspective, like just figuring it all out from just the core of who I am. And for me, that's been a huge part of this. So I know, like when I heard early on, like a lot of coaches on my team are the same as me. When I heard early on, what is your niche? What is your, like, who is your clientele? Who are you reaching out for? I was oftentimes like sincerely, genuinely going, I don't really know. Like I'm still kind of figuring that out. And so I think it's okay for those newer coaches on our teams that maybe in that same place to understand that many of us dive into this and it's the first time we've ever really allowed ourselves to be so introspective and to really figure out like who we are and talk about mission and purpose, and those are big things, and it can be something that takes quite a while for you to actually grasp and figure out, and that's okay. But that's part of the joy for me and what all of this has been is figuring so much of that out, giving me the opportunity to do that. So if you're somebody who has not, like you're like listening to this and you're like, what is it for me? I'm like, I just want to help people. Like that was me in the beginning too. And it's okay. It might take you a while, but dive into those PD moments, dive into those devotionals, dive into all of the opportunities that are at your fingertips for learning, because it will help you to really gain that life mission, vision, purpose well beyond just what we can do through Beachbody, but life in general.
Mm-hmm. And I also think as we grow, not just in this business, but in ourselves, I think your mission will also like change through times on what you go from. Because I know when I first, well, it wasn't my mission, but when I first started coaching to now, my why has changed so many times. Like, oh my goodness. And I don't think it'll ever be at a place that just stays, especially as I like conquer eventually one day, some of them. And you change your why. So it's going to be evolving. So what else, y'all? I like it when we chit chat. Really do. I really, really do.
Jess, weren't you saying something earlier?
Huh?
I thought you were saying something earlier.
Bad
I
Mama
probably
Jamma.
was. I say a lot of things.
Bad Mama Jamma. My bestie boo-boo for life.
I know it actually is interesting though. I will chime in because I've known Sierra for like 4 years, but I had a huge like fitness woo-ha like 3 years ago and dropped all this weight, but I did it for the wrong reasons. And of course I've gained like 40 pounds back. So I'm in the process of reclaiming my life back after abuse and really tapping into what God has for me. And so I'm in a different season because I knew my why, which I'm building, I don't want to say on the side, but a concept of victim to victor, how we all, regardless of if you're abuse victim or whatever, everyone becomes victim to greed, to your finances, to trying to keep up with the Joneses. I mean, it can go on and on and on of what we allow to hold us captive, and claiming that victory of strength and confidence, etc. And so when she finally bugged me for probably like the 100th time about sharing my story and connecting it to the health side, my biggest issue is just like being bold, because I like to talk, but I don't like to talk to new people. so it'll be interesting to see if I can get unshy. Like once I get going, I'm good. But that first like step, but I think I at least set myself up getting back on social media and just letting people see me do this for myself gives me a little bit of confidence, but this is a whole other like tether, because for everything else I can just hide behind my computer and blog and write my book, and no one actually has to talk to me. So any suggestions that y'all have, I'm so up for it, because I mean I listen to podcasts and stuff all day, but you know, the grind of it should be interesting. But I'm excited.
And I'm going to like cut her off on here and say, first off, I haven't told you this, but I want to tell you how proud I am of you for getting back on social media, because she got off of social media a couple years ago for all the abuse stuff, and then finally took the plunge, which was huge for her to get on social media. So hats off to you, girlfriend, because that's like a huge, you say you're not bold, but you will feel us to get on Instagram. So sorry,
no, but even that sucks, because I don't have the same following where I had like 300 or 400 quote unquote friends before. I'm like having to start over, and I think over the last 2 weeks I have like 40 people on there. So woo.
It takes time. When you're starting fresh on Instagram, it takes time of that whole game of following people, unfollowing people, and then hashtags out of the booty work on things. And it takes time. I mean, but after a while it gets there. Isn't that what Stephen Fry says? Keep going. Didn't see results, keep going. Rain hasn't came yet, keep digging. Keep going. It'll happen. So it just takes time. And you have to be bold. I was just telling literally Christy and Emily, was it yesterday? When I said, like, do you guys ever invite somebody to coaching? And then I think I even said it to Karen too. Yeah. Do you ever invite somebody to coaching and then they respond and you just stare at their name? And you're just like, I don't want to open it. Like, can we just pretend like I didn't say anything to you? And then I finally opened it and I was like, oh, it was like the best thing ever. Okay. You just have to do it. Sometimes you just have to like close your eyes and just do it. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. And the smaller that fear of doing it becomes. Now it's fun to me. Honestly, I think it's fun to invite people and talk to them and see that they're just as crazy as I am. I'm not alone.
We're all crazy.
We really
I don't know
are.
if you guys are all reading the the Go for No book, but it's like so good for me because I go through those total exact same things where I can send out all the invites, but then when it comes time to like opening up those actual messages and seeing their responses or following up, like, ooh, it just scares me so bad. And I am like highlighting the crap out of this book. I have it right here. I am reading it and I am like soaking it in and highlighting everything. And I'm like, get in my head. And the big thing that stood out to me from my reading yesterday, I haven't even posted it in our PD group, let me share, but it was about how you do not get okay with rejection until you practice it over and over and over and over again, and you learn to be okay with it because it's part of the game. Like you said, it becomes something that's fun. I'm not there yet. I don't like the rejection part. I still take things too personally because I feel like it's like I hear some kind of rejection of any kind, and I'm like, they don't like me. They don't trust me. They don't believe me. You know, like that kind of, that's how I initially internalize things. And this book is like, no, 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 no. You have to detach yourself from that and just know that this is part of how it works. And I put on my team calendar one of the quotes from that book for this month, and it was, here's my take on the fear of rejection. It's a sign that you're placing a higher value on your fear of looking bad in front of others than you are on making an impact in someone else's life. And that was like, yeah, that's exactly where my fear comes from. That's exactly what it's like when I stare at somebody's name in my inbox and I'm like, what are they going to say back? Because it's totally like more about me than it is about them. And I have got to get that in the right place, because if I really want to help as many people as I want to help, I've got to take myself out of the equation and just be willing to deal with whatever response people have. And that other quote from the book that says, some will, some won't, so what? Someone's waiting. Like that, I love, love, love that, because the people that are willing and the people that are there that need our help, that's who I need to just keep pressing forward. And it's going to take going through those rejections to get there. So good stuff. And I'm like, get in my head, get in my heart. It's hard for me.
Have you asked people, like, when they say no, or if they go radio silent and they don't give any, like, even if they say no and they don't give a reason why, have you taken that step further and asked them why? I
do ask that now, and it's scary to ask that. It opens that up even further, but I have been asking that more recently. And oftentimes it goes on to be like, I'm just not ready yet, or I just don't have the money right now. You get to like the core of it. And hopefully they're being honest with me. It's not about me, but normally it's like a legitimate thing for them at that point.
Yeah.
But that does help.
Yeah. I didn't start doing that until Bonnie mentioned when people go radio silent. She sends every person who goes radio silent a message and just says, hey, so, maybe this isn't your thing or whatnot, but could you at least like explain to me what it is? Did I not explain something correctly, or is this not your thing? That way I know in the future when I talk to people how to better their experience or something along those lines. It was more eloquent or whatever to put it out there. And that was hard. Like, I remember doing it the first time and it was so hard to do that because I really just wanted to say, you suck.
Why are you ignoring me?
Right? And so now when I send that message, or I do the third follow-up where you let people go, now in my head I'm just like, I'm breaking up with you. Ha, you're not breaking up with me. I'm having the last word. Booyah.
Yeah, and that was one of the things in the book too that he says, we put so much like emphasis on every single response, and as long as we are in the position where it really doesn't matter what they say, like we're just looking for the people that are willing and ready and able to do this, what does it matter if somebody says no? It's not life or death. It's not like anything really bad. Like our life isn't hanging on that one response, as long as we don't put ourselves into that position. And when we allow ourselves to be in control of those scenarios and don't seem desperate, then it's much better for us mentally, emotionally, all of those pieces that can sometimes drag us down.
Yeah. I feel like this is such a good chat tonight. We're covering so much stuff. What else y'all got? Anything?
Oh, what does that say? Help people find their strength, from Karen.
Oh, I got an aha moment. It's awesome.
It's always a success if there's at least one aha moment after a team call.
All I needed. That's all I needed. I'm like, how did I not have that be so obvious?
Sometimes you just need to hear things from somebody else or in a different way or something.
Yeah.
Or
If I had $1 or a CP for every time somebody said, I can't do what you do. I don't know how you do it. Like, I have half the ability that you do. Just go do it. You can do it. You can.
Just decide that you can.
Yep. If it helps, I remember when I first started coaching for the longest time, my mission statement was, and I swear this is every entrepreneur who is in health and fitness, or not even health and fitness, just every entrepreneur's mission statement is always to help people, have freedom, or it's to help people discover their passion or their purpose, or it's always the three things is always I help ladies discover financial freedom through health and fitness. That's what it always is. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, how does that help you stand apart from all the other 1 million people who are helping people with health and fitness with financial freedom? Come on. Give me more.
They just need to hear it from you, Sierra.
Oh, you kill me. I am totally going to change my thing though to spiritual and wellness hipster or guru, just something ridiculous like that. Just something.
I think I need to better my brand, but I can't figure it out yet either. I'm still into work. Into work.
Start digging on yourself, not literally, just just have a moment. I have my best aha moments in the shower because there is nobody there, and I just sit in the shower and just think, or not even think at all. Some of the best happens.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the term health coach is getting very, very overused and broad, especially by companies who I'm just you have nothing to do with health. You're the biggest quick fix out there. How about quick fix coach? That's what you should change your name to, because that's what you are. That's why it's I'm going to change mine to something funky and ridiculous.
I like that. I think that suits you well.
Spiritual and wellness hipster.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
And then I'm going to have all the hardcore crazy Christians on me. Why are you calling yourself so spiritual? Sorry. My filter's gone.
You drink that Energize and your filter goes.
Yeah, my filter goes, but I know it's going to happen. I'm in some Christian mom groups, and I see him talking, and I'm like, y'all, this is why people think Christians are crazy. Calm down.
Mm-hmm. That was the groups that I joined too initially, and I've left several of them because I'm like,
Yeah, I'm thinking it was such a bad idea. I'm like, I really wanted, some Christian mamas, but y'all are too much. Like, there was one, this lady was asking for music and different sermons to listen to, like females to listen to on YouTube and whatnot, and everybody's, Joyce Myers and Beth Moore and everything, and then you've got the hardcores who take every word in the Bible legit, like even to not having piercings, and they're like, those people are satanic. I don't even listen to Hillsong anymore because the music's too new age. I'm like, you crazy.
And I'm out.
Yeah, like, I am done with you. You are not my tribe. I guarantee you, God is up there with the angels and they are getting down to some Hillsong right now, okay? And they have glitter on their wings, and it is okay. Okay. Like, come on. I just need to mute myself for the rest of the night. You guys commence talking. I'm going to listen. Emily, can we help you discover your niche or mission statement?
Maybe. I always try, not always, because I feel like it's such a Debbie Downer that I don't try to talk about it too often, but I've got the whole like infertility struggle overcomer type warrior battle winner thing going. So I want to try to like tie something in there and with that, but I also trying to find the right words. Like I like to help people find their worth too. I wouldn't quite use the word worth though for me, but I can't find the right word.
Okay, so how would the person be who you're trying to help discover their worth, but not really their worth? Like, what kind of person are they?
So any type of person, like I'm most likely probably a mom or anybody that's fighting like an internal battle, I guess, whether it's mentally or physically. To know that they're not alone or that they can overcome it. Am I still there?
I feel like overcomer is your word.
Yeah, maybe so. But is that even a word?
Overcomer?
Yeah.
It's a word.
I know it's a word. That's not it.
You're an overcomer?
As I was just gonna say, cue Mandisa.
Right? Where is my YouTube when I need it? Like, yeah, overcomer is a word. It's a legit song too.
It is it.
You need to listen to that on replay multiple times.
Okay.
You'll find your mission statement right in that song somewhere.
I will, somewhere in there. An overcomer.
But no, I seriously feel like overcomer's your...
Yeah.
That's like going to be in there somewhere. That's your word.
I'm going to keep working on it.
Mm.
I like working out. So there's that.
Good girl.
I like food a lot too though. I'm kind of sort of crunchy, but not really. I like to think I am, but I'm not.
I'm in the middle. Yeah. I'm not mainstream, but I'm not crunchy. I mean, I hate the word crunchy.
What do you mean by crunchy?
I hate the word crunchy. I really do.
I know. Like, I use like essential oils, and we, try to do the all natural things.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Weird about chemicals in the things that I use.
There's different levels of crunchy. Although I'm in a group now and they said they wanted to change the name. It was Zen Mamas, and they changed it to Earth Mamas, and they were like, nobody's allowed to use the word crunchy because the word has become so distorted.
Yeah.
They're like, you get a mainstream mom who throws a cloth diaper on their kid's butt and says they're crunchy. I'm like, yeah, but you're feeding your kid Cheetos or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm like, no, I get that. That's what I'm taking. Like, I don't call myself crunchy because it's distorted right now.
Yeah. Hippie fits you well.
That's what I got the hair for.
That's who you are.
All right, ladies. Anyone else?
I'm good.
Karen's happy. She got something figured out tonight.
I did. I already had my mission. I had that figured out. But I'm like, I know, but I had an aha moment. It's good.
The wheels are turning.
The wheels are turning. And Sierra, I had to get back to you today, but I turned around, slept 4.5 hours this afternoon.
That's okay. I didn't even open your message after I voice messaged you this morning. So once we get off of here, well, I tell myself once we get off of here, I'm going to empty out my inbox. But the chances of that are very slim to none right now.
Go to bed.
Very slim. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm at that point where if I respond to people and my filter's gone, I don't know what I might say to individuals.
Better for your business to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't know how many times back in the day Danielle would be like, get off the computer. Unplug. You're becoming mean. Get off. Like, but she's stupid. Get off. Okay.
Tomorrow's register for Summit Day.
Say what? Oh, it is? Tomorrow is?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Keep an eye on your email. Registration is supposed to open at 11. See, if I didn't write this, put it on my calendar so I wouldn't forget.
I should probably look and see what the tracks are, huh?
Yeah, and it's different than last year. Like last year there were like different courses that you could go on, and this year it's like everything's the same. It's just different speakers, spread out at the same time. So it's not like we have to pick topics. I don't believe, I haven't looked officially at the guide, but that's what I've understood. So
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I got out of it. It's more like, it's each track, or it's not even a track, it's a room. So whatever room you pick, like whatever hall, you're in that hall for all of it. So you're not moving around. And it is all the same topics. You just pick according to, like you said, Chrissy, the speaker. But I'm also kind of picking by what times things are, just because of, I don't know what my state is going to be in July, but I'm going with Hall E, just kind of picking things where I think I'll be most alert for the topics I'm most interested in. So I'll be doing Hall E if anybody wants to join in. I don't know if it helps to do different ones and compare notes after, or makes more sense to do stuff together. I don't know.
that was something that last year, a bunch of the people that I went with, we all went to the same ones. And I was like, you know what? We really should have spread out, because even though it's the same topics, like, I think we can get more information and like on team call afterwards or something, just spread things that stood out to us. But I also know what it's like if it's your first or new time going to want to have a safety blanket of friends with you. And so I get that too. But I'm fine going to a different one. Like if I'm the only one at one, I guess I'll be with my baby. But
Baby snuggles. I'm fine going to a different one. I just know since I hear Leslie and Raina speak all the time, I don't want to be in the ones that they're at.
Yeah.
Like, love them, but I hear them all the time talk. So I want to hear somebody else.
Yeah, I'm the same. And I haven't actually looked to see like who's at which ones. So I will look. But you said you're on E, Karen. So
Yeah, Holly.
And are you cool being by yourself at that versus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
think it would be
I
a little bit
will
more
probably
fun, but
try to pick one that's different than that so I can get some different information for us. And then of course we'll probably all hang and do food and stuff together in between, that kind of thing. But
yeah. I was gonna log in really quick because I think there's only 3 halls, but I was gonna verify.
oh, okay.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go for the night. I'm not going to Summit.
I know.
I'm gonna hang up.
Okay.
It's gonna be my first one, and you're not gonna be there.
No, unless you can help me quit my job between now and then. That'd be great.
I can't work the business for you, but I can give you all the tools to do it.
Yes, Mom.
Oh,
All right, you guys have a good night. Sierra, go to sleep.
I will.
Thanks for the call.
You're welcome.
Talk to you guys later.
Emily.
Bye. Good night. Oh, man.
Did you find it, Karen?
Yep. Where is it?
And I was going to ask you guys, since I'm not going to be approved to work out, but I get to sign up for a workout, if somebody wants my workout band, because basically like last year, you just had to have the band to get in. So I could totally give my band to somebody else if you want to do 2 different super trainer workouts.
Ooh. I might snag it from you.
The people that were going on my team, I don't know that they're going at this point. They're up in the air. So, but you're for sure going, and so I'd offer it to you because I know you're for sure going. So now obviously like those workouts fill up really fast depending on like when people sign up tomorrow. So it may just be a like luck of the draw, whatever I can get. But if you had a preference, what would you pick? Who would you pick?
Oh, I don't care. I'm not picky.
Okay.
Ask me.
Okay. So whichever one I can get when I sign up tomorrow,
Yep.
I'll probably
Knowing my luck, it's going to be Sean T. Insanity times 2, and I'll just die.
Shalene on her Snap today said that she has something super special planned for hers. And she said that anybody who's coming to it has to bring like one of those little tea lights, the electronic ones.
Mm-hmm.
And she said we have to spread the word for all the people who don't follow her on Snap because she's doing something special for it. So I was like, that sounds really neat.
And I know Sean's releasing his program. Hold on, that comes out this week. Or no. He releases the name this week, right?
I believe so, because it's
May 12th.
Is it next week that the UV2 comes out?
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah. But I think we find out more about his this month.
Yeah. Let me get on Instagram and see. Because he posted about it. And I think that was actually really sneaky. Corporate didn't say anything about it. Nothing about it.
It's a good kept secret for sure.
Yeah. Like, I'm surprised that they didn't say anything at Super Saturday. They just talked about the Chris guy. And then they talked about the UV2. So I'm just like, that's just crazy. I don't know.
And everybody seems to be loving Chris. So I'm really excited that program will come out right about the time I'm approved to start working out again. So that'll be a good postpartum one maybe for me to dive in with. We'll see.
All right.
What are you finding, Karen?
Yeah, there's 3 halls, Hall D, E, and F. And yeah, all the topics are the same. They're just in different orders. Because some of the speakers, so there's 3 halls. It's all the same topics. Some of the speakers change around, but some of them are the same. They're just rotating them through at different times.
Okay. So it's
Like I
not
see
even
one-
really pick for speakers. It's like just,
Say that again?
it's not really picking for speakers because we'll have some of the same speakers. Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
about the same. Might not be 100%, but it's close. Yeah, it's quite 100%, but it's close. Like, for example, Raina and Brittany Leggett
They're on the
are
same
speaking
one.
at all three. They're speaking at all three.
Oh, good. Okay. Okay.
But the search for quality people, oh, maybe that one is a little different. Oh, maybe there, you know what? Okay, now that I'm looking at it, there are some exactly the same, and then there are some that are different. So
Okay.
I see, no, that's elite coach panel. The coloring on here is what's throwing me off. The elite coach panel is going to change, but like vital process, core skill, how to get clients is Kristen Delgado and Elizabeth Harkey on all of them. How to get results is the same speakers.
So is it worth us splitting up, or should we just stick together if it's going to be basically the same?
It depends on the elite coach panel you want to hear. So Hall D, the elite coach panel is Megan, I don't know how to say her name.
Ewelson.
Eilson, yes. Christy Kronzer and Brittany Powers. Hall E, elite coach panel is Leslie Anita and Emily Robidas.
Man.
And the elite coach panel in Hall F is Becky Brossett, Megan Eggleston, and Ashley Smith.
Ooh, Ashley.
Darren Aline is going to be speaking at all of them. Building. Building belief and confidence.
But other than that, like, it's pretty much the same.
Well,
Y'all, Shantae posted a very, very nice nudie.
Girl, you didn't see that the other day?
I know.
all right. Well,
I'm literally, that's why I'm like, does he have Speedo on? No, that is indentment of when you flex your butt and it goes in on the side.
I noticed another difference. Building belief and confidence in your business builders is only 2 out of the 3. That's Danielle Natoni and Lindsay Stay. Do you want me to email this to everybody?
You know what? That would be helpful because I need to look at it before tomorrow. And if you have it right there, that might be easier than going searching for it.
Yeah, I was going to say, everybody probably has it.
So okay, it sounds like my thoughts are, it sounds like there's enough differences that it's still good for us to split up.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going E. Is that what you said, Karen? E?
Yeah, I think so. But now I'm looking at some differences. Don't mind if I drive you crazy.
Just
I didn't know
going to Summit.
it was before.
I don't know. I should, because I should spend New Orleans for my birthday. But yeah, because my birthday is the 12th. But I don't know. Part of the issue is I will only have like 4 days of PTO, and my fiance wants to go to Michigan like 2 weeks later. So I don't know. I really want to.
Yeah. What's in
She'll be
Michigan?
His family.
We don't care about his family. She'll be there.
We do care about his family because I need to meet his family before I marry the man. But
Y'all got time. You get here until next year. You're going.
Okay.
FaceTime.
I was going to say FaceTime.
Skype.
We have done that, but the other thing that I talked to her, and she's not a planner, and I'm very much a planner. I need to like know my numbers, and so like when I was looking at hotels and stuff there, it's asinine. for or me to try and make it work for a quick planned budget. So I got to figure that part out too. Airfare wasn't horrible, but
So is Jess one of your possibly housemate?
Hmm?
Is Jess one of the possible people for house?
She can be.
Because we may have
Because
another
your
spot
people
now.
fall out, right?
Mm-hmm. We may have another spot. So, and I mean, I feel like the more people we have, the cheaper it is. And I'm cool with that as long as you guys are okay with having a baby in the house. So,
I told you I'm going to be so chill. I'm not going to be the coaches who are going to be out there whooping it up till 2 in the morning. Because
right.
first off, ain't nobody got time for that.
Mm-hmm.
Second, it's ridiculous to whoop till 3 in the morning and then you're going to wake up at 6 in the morning and go get your butt kicked by trainers. Like, no.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to spew chunks all over a trainer or something and die. And no.
Yep. Well, you're welcome, Jess. If you want to be a part of, I am nailing down a house for us. And I was looking at getting a bigger house that could accommodate like 8 or 9 of us. And right now we have like 5. So
I don't think it would be too hard, though, to find more people.
if we open
'Cause
it
you
up
know
to
that-
the team,
Yeah, because that, like, the week before Summit, it's always people are blowing up the team page with, I have a ticket, or I need this. Does anybody have this? Does anybody have this? And I
mm-hmm.
have extra space or whatnot. So
Yes.
I don't think it'll be too hard.
And if you're Karen, and if your fiance, would he be coming with you or no?
no, he'd be on childcare duty.
Okay.
You're like, no.
Said that real quick.
See, I'm making my husband come with so I have help with the newborn. So
Well, see, that makes sense. Mine are 5 and 6, and that would be a hot mess. And yeah, no. Mm-mm.
okay. And Karen, do you have a
Yeah.
place to stay?
Yeah, we got a hotel. Forget which one we got. Doubletree, maybe.
Okay.
We got a hotel. We're sort of kind of having our honeymoon before the wedding.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're getting
Cool.
married in August, and I don't know when we're going to do a honeymoon, so we decided to get a little bit nicer room and right on Canal, right off the quarter. It's kind of like awesomely located. It's only like 0.7 mile to the convention center. So we'll be out a little bit, but not till like 3 in the morning. But we're going to try to have a good balance of getting out and playing, spend some time together, and doing the summit.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, we're excited. And we were actually supposed to go to New Orleans. So I had the accident in October, and I was supposed to go to New Orleans that November for a work conference for my job. And it just happened to turn out that the conference was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and my birthday was Friday. So we were going to stay the rest of the weekend and just have a killer birthday, but that wasn't meant to be. So we're kind of making up for the trip to New Orleans we were supposed to have, and the birthday I was supposed to have, and kind of what will actually the little bit of a honeymoon that we're going to get to have this year.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very nice.
That's fun.
All y'all with meaningful reasons for this trip, and I just want a freaking beignet and
I'm in. When it's time to go to get beignets and coffee, I'm all in. And I don't even like donuts. I'll eat a beignet.
like, I don't want to sightsee. I just want to eat.
All the food.
I just want to sit on those little patios that look over the streets, and I just want to stuff my face
Mm-hmm.
and not feel guilty about it one bit.
I'm going to be like 3 weeks postpartum with all the like jiggliness and chub, and I'm just going to be like, give me the food, I'm nursing.
How many more weeks do you have?
I am almost 33 weeks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley Smith is 36. So y'all are like super close.
Yeah. Is she going?
She's speaking. She's
Oh, Ashley Smith, the like elite. Okay.
yeah, like elite Ashley Smith. Yeah. Because
Okay.
she's 36 weeks right now.
Yeah, my C-section's scheduled for June 22nd, so it'll be interesting. I'm really, really nervous about all of this, but at the same time, I don't want to miss. I really, really, really want to be there. So
Yeah.
making it work.
Ugh. It's going to be fun. We're going to have fun.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Karen's for sure on E, and then Sierra, you and I need to go D and F.
Yeah. What are your emails?
Okay. Oh, emails. Yes. I'm
Here,
coach.
chat box.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Say that again.
Chat box.
Okay.
The chat box. Wow. Lord help me.
See, now you're on the phone. Where's the chat box?
Can you pull it up on your phone?
Ah, here it is. What in the heck? Chats?
Oh my goodness. And can I just say how much I am loving Google Streak? I don't know why I stopped using it. It is the most amazing thing ever.
You love it?
I love it.
Is it similar to Asana, like where it gives you the reminders and that kind of stuff? Like,
It doesn't give me reminders, but hold on. I'm going to share my screen with you guys.
okay.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Say what? Oh, hang on. Okay.
Yeah, because I got the thing pulled up on my laptop, but I need to look at the chat for a minute longer. Or you can pull it up, just don't start explaining yet. Hang on.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're good.
So I can't really
Tell me
like copy and paste.
So, I'm really going to say, never mind. Did you get it? Your screen froze, so I can't tell what you're doing.
Almost. All right, so everybody should have. Okay, I'm back.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Dum, 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 dum. Desktop. Share screen. All right. Can you guys see my screenage?
Mm-hmm.
So, this is Streak. Get down. What are you doing? Alrighty. So what I have is you can create different pipelines over here. So like I have one for fitness community that still needs to be built. I have one for my like page, the people that I connect with over my like page. I have one for my free group. Then I created an international one because supposedly we're supposed to be going international, yet nobody's talking about it still. And then here's the main thing. This is my Facebook connections. So I imported all of my Facebook contacts into Friends, and I created all these different stages for them. So I have like CCQ, that's when you're just getting ready to start a conversation with somebody. So that's the comment plus compliment plus question equals conversation. And then if they respond to me, I put them in building a relationship. People I'm building a relationship or whatever. That way I know who it is exactly that I've been talking to. And then I have one for people who are ready to be invited to. So when I have my invite days, I can just literally come to this and then I have everybody's names and I can just start inviting like a mad woman. And then I created one for invites to free groups, challenge groups, coaching, who I've sent links to, who I've done first follow-up with, second follow-up with, who I need to follow up with for next month or whatever. But everybody's different on their different stages that they create for it and what they want to do. Like I watch so many videos on what coaches do for Streaks. It's crazy what everybody does for it, but this is what works for my brain. But the thing that I like the most is that it tells you how many days this person has been in a certain stage. So you know how long you've been building a relationship with them, or how long it's been since like you sent them a CCQ or whatever. Do you need to send them another one, or do you need to let them go? That's like the biggest, like the two things that have been the most beneficial to me is seeing how long somebody's been sitting somewhere. That way they don't fall through the cracks on something. That way I don't have somebody who's been somewhere for 2 days and then somebody who's been there for 30 days. Because I did that today and I was like, holy cannoli. I invited you, you responded, and I did not respond back. Crap. But I am honestly, it's helped me stay organized. I even made one for add to challenge group. That way once they do whatever, I just go to here and I can click and see who I need to add to my challenge group. And then I'll actually create a pipeline that has the challenge group name with my people. And then what I do for here will be, who knows what I'll do for it. Just maybe I'll just track their progress, what program they're doing. Are they on Shakeology? Have I talked to them about coaching yet? Type thing, just so I can see where I'm at with people. Especially the more people you talk to, the harder it is to keep track of everything that you're doing with them. But yeah, that streak, it's pretty cool and colorful.
I like
cool.
that.
Say what?
How does it update, when you make new friends in Facebook?
You have to add them in.
You have to add, okay.
Yeah, you have to add them in. But the cool thing is with Streak, you can send mass emails to people. I haven't discovered yet how to do that, but there's a way where you can just connect a bunch of people and then just mass email them, and it will send it to everybody like individuals. So I think as long as you have their email in there, it'll work. And that already got my mind spinning when it comes to the little community thing that we were talking about, Christy, earlier. I'm like, oh, the wheels are spinning. Maybe I'll start looking professional. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
I like that. That's pretty cool. I have been really enjoying, I've never done electronic tracking. I've always done my pen and paper. And it took me a long time to make the switch, but I'm really liking Asana too.
Yeah.
It's working well for me. I like that yours is very, it calls it the pipeline, but it's actually, I can see the funnel of how you take people through those steps. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. How they progress and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. I'm a very visual person, and it helps me stay organized if I have everything right there in front of my face. So, okay, homies, I'm going to jump off and go to bed.
Yep.
5 a.m. comes quick.
Thank you for teaching us earlier, Sierra.
You're very welcome, y'all. Very, very welcome. Next team calls in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Raina has hers next week.
We're back on track. We're good.
Yeah, we're finally back on track.
So, yeah, we'll have our call on the 23rd.
Yes. And then my team, I promise tomorrow I'll have a team calendar for you.
Yes, and we have a sneak peek coming. We're nailing down dates on, but it'll be a 3-day coaching sneak peek where we're going to, as leaders, go through and go live multiple times for this group. We're going to do it kind of different. So if you have people to invite, we'll have dates for that ASAP.
Yep. And we're going to need volunteers to share their story too. So,
Yes.
yep. So we're going to have people. I'm excited. I really am super excited about this because it's different. And I think it's going to be fun that way. They're going to hear from so many different people with different stories and backgrounds, and not just one person. They're going to hear from a lot of people.
And when did you say the sneak peek is?
We're nailing down dates. We don't have it solidified yet, but our hope, we're kind of chatting through it. So hopefully tomorrow we'll have it for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Just be ready when we do. And then Let us know if you guys want to volunteer. I'll post the time slots when we need people to share their stories.
Okay.
And what day, and y'all can just grab at it or whatever. So we'll figure
and
it
it'll
out.
be going live. Like we'll have a group and you'll go live at that time.
Yeah, you're gonna go live in it. So this also help people get the courage also to go live. So, funness though, really quick before I get off. So a little birdie told me, and I don't know where I remember seeing this birdie say this, but they are working on going live in the Beachbody app.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, I do not remember where in the world. Oh, Social Team Builder, the group that I'm in with Jesse Reagan on your like page stuff, which if y'all ever want to do a like page, save up the money, do his training. It is freaking bomb, diggity bomb. But we were talking about it on, people were saying how like they love the app and what you can do with the app and how it gets people off of Facebook and more focused and whatnot, but yet they miss the aspect of being able to go live like we can on Facebook. And somebody commented who's more like higher up said that Beachbody is working on making it to where we can go live on the app. So
That's awesome.
and that's going to be like a huge game changer for a lot of people.
That makes me really excited. I love
Yeah.
that.
I'm like, I love it. They're amazing. They're killing it. Okay, now I'm going to go to bed.
Okay. See you guys. Thanks for hopping on.
Good night, y'all.
Bye.